Hey everybody, I'm back again, reacting to more of my old cringe content from back in the olden YouTube days, back when YouTube was fun and people could actually just put up whatever and have people see it without it having to appeal to an algorithm. The better times. Well, somewhat better times. And yes, I am reacting to my own content, but that's because I find it's a lot more entertaining than just reacting to somebody else's work and just making faces and whatnot. At least here, it's reacting to my own work and I can actually tell stories and reflect upon how I've changed as a person. Somewhat. Maybe? What should I watch today? Oh no, Oran. Now that's going to be a special one because I think there was a lot of dated humour in there and I need to prep myself properly before watching that one. Brightest Day. I've already talked comic books recently. Did I really do one to the video game Catherine? Oh gosh, that'll be a interesting one to do because I know that game's with its modern port has faced some controversy. Not sure if it's already did. I've got 2 for Chrono Crusade. I'm assuming that means I had to remove copyright content from one. You know what? Let's do Gurren Lagann. Let's do my reaction to the first episode of Gurren Lagann, seeing as I recently talked about how, not in the continuity of this video, but the continuity I did afterwards with the team, of course, and it was implied that that version of KHF was at some point married to Yoko from Gurren Lagann because he was a fanfiction character, and the whole point of a fanfiction character is to end up with women that are way out of the author's league. I'm so lonely. Right, yeah, let's do Gurren Lagann. Right, I had to cut the intro out of this one because I do use the official theme song and, you know, YouTube. Don't want to take any chances, so, right, let's go with this one.
What just happened?
What's just happened with your hair?
What? Alright, before we get into this, I know there are going to be those of you who are absolutely gobsmacked that I've never seen this anime before. I don't know why.
I've always been out of touch with what was the popular anime at the time. I still haven't watched JoJo, I haven't watched Attack on Titan, even somebody at work is going on my case for that. Yeah, no, I've always been out of the loop with what's currently popular. The only modern anime I'm currently watching is Komi Can't Communicate, and really, if it weren't for the fact that it was about a topic that is obviously personal to me, I probably wouldn't have checked it out either, so yeah, I have always been behind on the times. And what is going on with these hair flicks? My gosh, man! Hairbrush, look it up! Did you wash your hair before this?
I don't know why, but people seem to hail me as this anime expert who knows every single thing about anime and has seen every single anime there is to see. I don't know why people think this about me, and I don't know why.
Because at the time there weren't really a lot of anime reviewers at the time, and you spoke confidently and sounded like you knew what you were talking about because you put over that you did know what you were talking about, when in fact you really didn't. That's why people looked to you as the expert, because it was more of a limited pool then and you seemed to know what you were talking about, even though, as I said, you didn't.
Assume that I've seen certain anime. Look folks, if I haven't mentioned it already in my videos, chances are good I haven't seen it. I don't know why people think
chances good I haven't seen most things.
Hundreds of anime, because I'm not. I'm not an anime expert. I haven't seen hundreds and hundreds of anime. I do wish people...
I've seen even less in the modern day.
To what I've seen. I wish people would stop assuming they know what I've seen. Sorry, I just need to get...
Okay, like, I get it. This is a fair complaint. Like, I get people did used to make assumptions I'd seen certain things. Although I don't think it was as bad as he's making it out to be. I think people would ask if I've seen certain things, like, you know, would ask, have you seen Gurren Lagann yet? Because Gurren Lagann was very popular when it came out. But I don't think it was as bad as people assuming I'd seen it. There probably were 1 or 2, but it probably wasn't as bad as this. And even if this was an issue, I really shouldn't have ranted it out in a video, at least not like this. I could have put it in a much more polite way, and to people who saw this originally, I'm sorry, I was a different person back then, but yeah. Could have put it a lot more politely and just said, look, if I haven't mentioned it in my videos, chances are I haven't seen it. Look, guys, I do want to get to all the anime you know and love, but you know, I don't always have the time.
Sorry, I just need to get this little whine out of the way because
you're English. It should. If you didn't whine about something, you'd be a failure as an Englishman.
It is really beginning to annoy me, the way people do this.
But again, you could have handled it better.
Assume I've seen certain animes. Don't ever assume with me, okay? Because I do, in fact, have a life outside of anime.
Do you? Do you? At this stage in your life, do you? I do now, but back then, did you? Did you really? Because you, was I uploading daily at this point? I remember there was a point where I was uploading daily. And, that doesn't indicate one who has a personal life, my friend.
Life outside of anime. I don't have time to be watching all these animes that people have to have seen, okay? So we've got an anime here that basically takes place in this post-apocalyptic world where the last one...
Oh, I think I know what I'm about to say.
Surviving in these bunkers.
Don't say it.
The whole Fallout 3 scenario.
Fallout 3, I knew that was coming. I got a lot of negative feedback for comparing Gurren Lagann to Fallout 3, and like, yeah, no, they are vastly different things. They really are. But I still say the core premise is very similar. Post-apocalyptic world where people survive in bunkers, but that's also not exclusive to either franchise. That's a form of science fiction that has been explored multiple times. I don't think either were the innovators. Both Fallout definitely popularized it, but I don't think it was the innovator. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, people please correct me in the comment section. But yeah, so that is a very basic comparison, and if you're going for that logic, you could compare it to any post-apocalyptic story, let's be honest. So yeah, the negative response I got to say that was probably kind of justified.
And this anime revolves around this kid whose job it is to just dig tunnels around this...
Simon the Digger?
He digs tunnels into...
He digs, you know he digs.
Dig dug, I suppose you could...
I'm fucking dig dug. I really said that. Those words really left my mouth. I remember the Fallout 3 bit, I did not remember comparing it. The dig dug. Oh god. Oh, somebody please make a Gurren Lagann one of dig dug, like, please Gurren Lagann with the giant drill, just drilling into the ground. The monsters won't stand a chance. Oh, somebody else made that already, that needs to be a thing.
Call him. Did I just reference Fallout 3 and Dig Dug in the same video?
You did, and neither one of them was kind of an appropriate reference.
How it's his job to tunnel into the earth, how if he does it, it makes the chief happy, and when the chief's happy, he gives them food, he gives them like these pigs.
Pig mole steaks, get it right.
Anime, so yeah, if the chief's happy, he gives them steak.
Hold on, you can accept pig mole steaks because it's anime, but in the last video I looked at, I don't know if it came beforehand, I don't remember what order these were released in, but in the Chobits video you couldn't accept mobile persicoms. So some things are apparently more believable in anime but not others. Okay, whatever. Oh, this next joke I'm going to have to cut out because I used clips from that Mitchell and Webb look. Even though it's only like 2 seconds of audio, yeah, it's a copyrighted joke. And it's kind of an inappropriate one as well. I infer that the village chief does things to Simon if he doesn't deliver, so yeah, no, that's not a good joke, so that needs to be cut out anyway.
After he's done narrating about his job, he walks out to find a group of girls whispering very loudly about how much they hate him, how much they despise him, how disgusting they think that he is, how much they think he smells.
My school life in a nutshell.
Whispering insults loudly about...
Oh no, you're not going to be dramatic about it now.
I would know a little something about how that feels.
Yeah, but they're new teenagers. Teenagers are not arseholes, mate.
But he does the correct thing and ignores them.
Did I seriously just go all angsty, like recalling how harsh the teenage world is? I mean, it's harsh for everyone, mate. It's harsh for everyone. I'm not saying how people acted back then was right, but like, don't bring your like personal bad experiences into this. It's meant to be a fun video looking at a goofy mecha anime.
Only to walk into a guy who has the most awesome sunglasses in existence.
Come with his sunglasses, so awesome that one of the wrestlers in EWE wears them. Seriously, we've got one guy who wrestles with us called John Tavius, and he is a big otaku, and whenever he comes to the ring, he's always wearing Carmina's shades, and I'm always making Gurren Lagann references to them on commentary, and my commentary partners never get them, and so it makes me feel like, yeah, that's because you're not cool enough. It's an anime thing you wouldn't understand. I honestly didn't put this shirt on just to make that joke. I just happened to be wearing that. But yeah, I'm always saying things like, he's gonna break through the heavens! He's going to do this, that. He's believing in the self who believes in him, and things like that. I do a much better job than that. This is me trying to come up with them on the spot, but yeah. So thank you, Kamina. You gave me niche commentary lines to say about John Tavius.
God, I would love to wear a pair of those down the street just for the reactions I'd get from people.
Yeah, no, I'd still love to do that.
It's a question of why he's wearing sunglasses underground, but...
Because he's Kamina, motherfucker. Because he's the coolest dude on the planet.
Brother, I'll let that point go. And here...
Oh, brother, no, I get it, he's meant to be his sworn brother, but obviously in the West that doesn't translate 100% because we don't have the idea of a sworn brother in the West, which obviously I didn't know about at the time, but I get it, it's the idea of somebody being your sworn brother, which is what Simon and Kamina were.
Apparently hates living underground and he's planning...
Yeah, well, who wouldn't?
And how does he plan to do that? By releasing a horde of pigs!
Oh, yeah.
Into the bunker,
Yeah.
Bind together and drill their way out through the top.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not joking what he does.
Yeah, and the best part is that's not even Kamina's craziest plan.
Oh, I like this guy already.
Oh no, how can you not like Kamina? Kamina is the best character, how can you not like him? Kamina is more of a man than you'll ever be.
Explain himself, awesome.
I mean that for my past self and me now.
This guy basically explains, there's a surface world up there with no ceiling. No shit, Sherlock. Man.
Yeah, but if they've lived underground their entire life, how would they know? How would they know if they've never seen...
Daddy went up there when I was just a boy. Did not. Did too. But this conversation is cut short when all of a sudden there's an earthquake, and the bunker is starting to collapse around them. But Awesome Shades Guy has another...
Awesome Shades Guy. Oh, I've never been good with names. Never. I'm terrible at remembering names. Like, but, like, when it comes to, like, watching Komi can't communicate, outside of the main three, main three characters, I really can't remember anyone's names. I'm terrible with names and faces.
Out 3 Dig Dug Boy are gonna survive.
3 Dig Dug Boy, no! No, of all of them, Simone has got the easiest name to remember, mate. Of all of them, Simone has the easiest name to remember. Surely you did not have trouble with that.
Survive. By standing exactly where they are.
Character immunity. That's how they survived.
That's his great plan. Not to take shelter or anything, but
They're the main characters, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine.
It was the rampaging pigs plan, but hey, it worked. They survived, so...
Yeah, main character immunity.
The oh-so-ingenious plan. Awesome Shades Guy decides to proclaim again, there's a surface...
Did I have a tripod back then? Did I have a tripod when I did? I don't think I did. I think the camera is balancing on my computer desk, because why is there so much, like, open area at the top? Like, you know, you can see Mario and Luigi's feet dangling down when, you know, the camera should be more centered on me. Yeah, I'm guessing I didn't have a tripod at this point.
There's a surface world up there with no ceiling. Yes, but earthquakes still happen up there, you dumb...
Yes, but underground you're much more at risk from an earthquake because things start crumbling down on you. Idiot.
Dumbass.
No, you're the dumbass, mate. You don't know how earthquakes work.
To work. And while he's digging, he manages to come across something. Something he's never come across before. Something amazing. So he drills his way through the bunker to go and tell Awesome Shades Guy, tunneling up underneath him, just barely missing his crotch.
Well, let's face it, Covenant's not going to get to use it.
As long as he missed, it's okay, but... Anyway, he tells Awesome Shades Guy that he's found something amazing. But unfortunately, Awesome Shades Guy is tied up in jail. So what does he do to get out? He simply just pulls his arms apart and snaps the ropes that were...
Yeah, to show how much of a badass he is.
Really, the ropes that are supposed to confine troublemakers are broken that easily?
Well, have you seen the shape Covenant's in, mate? He's in pretty good shape. He's in pretty good shape, dude. And again, it's to show what badass he is, that literally he was only staying there because he wanted to.
This whole prison punishment sentence isn't going to work in this bunker.
Yeah, that's the point.
They'd be causing trouble. Why don't you get one of those drills and just shove it through his body? So Awesome Shades guy in Fallout 3 did
I seriously just suggest that the solution for communist misbehavior was to freaking murder him? I think I need to take a psychopath test, my word. Did I seriously just suggest that, because Common is a troublemaker, to impale him on a drill? Oh my gosh. Yeah. You know, I've joked before about checking myself into an insane asylum, but after hearing that, I might actually have to.
Doug Kid are heading towards the...
Oh, I think, I die a little inside every time I call Simone Fallout 3 Dig Dug Kid. Oh, that kills me a little bit every time I hear it.
Thing when all of a sudden they're stopped by their village bunker chief guy, and their same argument starts up again. But this conversation is cut short when this giant monster crashes in through the ceiling of this bunker and starts attacking everything for no reason at all. You know, it just...
That's because like, the Beastmen are meant to hunt the humans, aren't they? Been a while since I've seen Gurren Lagann, so I can't remember the exact plot, but yeah, no, it's because the Beastmen are actually trying to hunt down the humans, because Lord Genome wants to limit the human race because then aliens won't kill them or something. It's been so long since I've seen it. No, don't face palm at that. That's showing that what a badass Governor is. He doesn't even care about the giant monster. He's like, see, told you, I don't even care about this giant thing. I told you.
Oh no, it gets better, because his next plan of action is to take a sword and go charging at this 10-story tall monster. Hey, that's a smart plan. Maybe after that fails, you can go and get the pigs and have them all charge at him.
You just know that was his plan B. You know that was coming as plan B. You just know it had to be. And oh gosh, dude, you clearly did not get Kamina, straight away.
In fact, that would probably be a much more effective strategy than running at this gigantic monster with just one sword.
Yeah, but it's to show he's headstrong and impulsive. It's to show he's reckless, so that when later events happen, yeah, it kind of comes to a head for what kind of character he is. It's to show, yeah, he is headstrong and impulsive. He doesn't think before he acts.
Of course, this plan isn't going to work, imagine that. So this thing is about to eat Awesome Sunglasses Guy and Fallout 3 Dig Dug Boy, when all of a sudden they're saved by...
Oh, Yoko, the character that gave so many anime fanboys confusing feelings. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I think I know what joke is coming up. I think this is perhaps one of the cringiest jokes I've ever done, but also one of the most brilliant. Let's take a look. Oh, that did not age well. I am sorry, that did not age well.
Excuse me.
Oh, good. Wait, am I? Oh no, good, I am wearing shorts. For saying that I had nothing on my bottom half. That would have been bad. Why is there no sheet on that bed?
Hi, have we met?
Oh, gosh. Well, at least your hair looks better now. Look like, oh my gosh, if you put my glasses I have now on him now, he'd looking look like Garth from Wayne's World. Oh my gosh. Oh, Yoko, most people's first waifu. Oh gosh. Oh, ridiculous. I say I'm lonely now, but clearly back then, oh, I was even worse. Oh gosh, that is so... Oh gosh. And you can sort of tell from the kind of cut, because I I don't really use any sort of professional lighting, and most of this was lit by the sunlight coming into my room, and you can tell how much time passed with having my hair straightened. You didn't even really tidy it. You just straightened it and assumed that looked smart. Yeah. Feeling for a wiggle.
Angel descends from the heavens and starts kicking this.
Was I still in my horror phase at this point? I feel like I might have been, and maybe it was on the tail end of it, so is he cheating on Hari Suzumiya? Because that's gonna have disastrous results, my friend. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen that shirt. I think that shirt I threw out a long time ago. That was a good shirt.
Ass with a huge ass gun. She carries this huge ass gun and she is kicking his ass with it. But after a while the gun becomes ineffective, so she decides to run around behind it and target what she says is its weak points. But then Awesome Sunglasses Guy has a brilliant idea. To call out to this monster just before she fights.
Because a man looks his enemy in the face when he's fighting him. You know, it's all Kamina's mentality of, you know, he has to, pardon the expression, be a man. And again, showing he's headstrong and reckless. And kind of painting him and Yoko as kind of this odd couple sort of thing for their later fling.
She fires the killing shot. You know, any respect I had for this guy right at the beginning, that's completely gone now. So this draws the monsters.
How can you say that about Kamina? You do not say you don't have respect for Kamina. You just don't. You know what? I think we need to cancel this guy.
So this draws the monster's attention and it turns around so they can't hit its weak points. Surprise, surprise. So, Awesome Sunglasses Idiot, Fallout.
That's a much better name for it.
5 times fast. And this angel that just.
Oh, dude. Dude.
They all decided they would run for it. So they go down one of the tunnels that Fallout 3 Dig Dug Boy dug.
I remember the Fallout 3 Dig Dug Boy.
That he dug up at the end of it. And what is this awesome thing he dug up? Why, the face of Galactus, of course.
The face of Galactus, my word. You know what? I would love to see Gurren Lagann take on Galactus. And you know what, given the fact that Gurren Lagann has so many, you know, Spiral Energy is basically the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, I think Gurren Lagann could take Galactus.
I'm not kidding, this thing he dug up, it looks like the face of Galactus. So they climb in.
Yeah, don't put an image of Galactus on screen next to Lagann or anything to compare the two. Which, by the way, don't really look anything alike. I just wanted to... I think what I was doing here was just to illustrate the point I have interests outside of anime. Because, well, it's all I ever reviewed, so naturally people assume that's where my only area of interest lay.
Into the severed head of Galactus, which for some reason has some kind of control panel in his skull, so... Not only has somebody severed the head of Galactus, they've also taken out his brain and replaced it with a load of computer circuitry. If someone had the power and the technology to do that, it's no wonder that this takes place after the end of the world. And of course...
I have no words. That is... Again, these jokes literally just exist to show people that I have interests outside of anime, which I think the shelves of toys and stuff can probably show nowadays, but yeah, that was, and I'm not doing myself any favours by the fact that pretty much 90% of that wall behind me is covered in anime posters and stuff. It was like I think only the Mario posters amidst the Borderlands poster that break it up.
Fallout 3 Dig Dug Boy, alright, his name is Simone, so I'm just gonna call him Simone.
Yeah, why didn't you call him Simone from the start? It was the easiest name to remember.
So of course Simone can pilot, you know, this robotic Galactus head perfectly.
Yeah, because... Well, no, he couldn't at first. He needed that confidence boost from Kamina before he could actually do it.
When they took out Galactus's brain and replaced it with a load of computer stuff, they put a drill in his head as well. So they rammed this Galactus head drilly thing into this monster, and they start soaring all the way up out of the bunker onto the surface. So they're launched out of the bunker and 30 feet into the air. And in true cartoon style, they...
Oh, you call anime cartoons? That's a no-no. Even though, like I said, an actual Japanese person when I was in Japan did just the same. But no, you don't ever call anime cartoons, because cartoons are for children. There's never been any cartoons for adults. No, and there's never been any anime for children at all. No, it's you can't call the two the same thing.
Plummet back to the earth, but still somehow survive. But this celebration of finally getting out of that bunker is cut short when all of a sudden they're attacked by a new group of monsters. Yeah, I think you guys are fucked. Well, weird stuff aside, this...
Well, no, it's ending things on a cliffhanger, so you'll tune in for the next episode to see how they get out of this jam. This is basic TV 101.
Like, it's shaping up to be a pretty decent anime. I mean...
Decent, it's an amazing series. It's like... I'm not a big, like, mech guy in general, like, you know... which is ironic considering, like, all the Power Rangers merch I've got behind me. But, like, I've never been a big mech anime guy in general. Like, I could never really get into the Gundam franchise, but... Like, Gurren Lagann is one of the few that I can safely say that I absolutely loved. It's an amazing series. Pretty much because it's just as much parody of it as it is being a mech series, but yeah, no, Gurren Lagann's fucking amazing.
3 shirtless people.
Well, they're in the desert, so...
Pretty interesting. And you know, even if it isn't that good, at least they've got this angel there.
Oh, dude, no.
Accompanying them. So, darling, what will it...
Oh, God, no. I want to cut this out, but at the same time, oh...
Be my place or yours?
No, we're done. We're done. No, this episode is done. No, this is done. No, this is finished. I'm through. But I did forget to say, have fun, enjoy yourselves. Don't have too much fun. That can kill you. But I'm through. No, this is done.